For most of you in South Jersey, a chance at accumulating snow. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. Let's take a look at our storm checklist. On Friday, I told you that the storm was on, and today we're going to tell you about the precipitation types as well as the timing here, and then we're going to talk about totals and flooding on Sunday morning, maybe even later tonight, and then we'll tweak it as we go forward until that storm does arrive Monday afternoon. So here's our threat levels on the mainland. It's a medium threat for snow and sleet as well as freezing rain. Now, if this was a regular winter, I'd say it's probably a low threat. It's not really a very powerful system. This is a fairly weak nor'easter, but we haven't seen accumulating snow since last December of 2019 at Atlantic City International Airport and in Lower Township. So it is something to talk about here. Winds and rainfall flooding should be a low threat. Over at the shore, not really expecting any kind of wintry weather. I'll give it a low threat for that. No freezing rain, thankfully. Tidal flooding is something we will have to talk about. Let's talk about this cold weather, though. It's been cold and windy on Saturday as we go into the overnight hours. Wind chills are in the teens. That will continue into Sunday morning here. And then as we go into Sunday evening, wind chills will be in the 20s. In fact, wind chills shouldn't get above 25 degrees at any point in the day on Sunday. So we are continuing with this bitter blast here in the region. Now, this storm that's coming up will be a Miller B type storm. And it's a little bit of meteorology 201 at Rutgers. Meteorology was a 200 class. I don't know why. But as we take a look at our setup here, it's a low pressure system that comes out of the Great Plains into the Appalachian Mountains, and then it transfers its energy off the shore somewhere in the mid-Atlantic and then goes to the north and east. There's also a Miller A type storm system. Now, if we look at our computer models, pretty split between the warmer and the colder solutions. However, one thing I will say, all of these models have been painting a colder solution, so we're kind of moving the field with the goalpost here, but there are still warmer solutions like the Icon, the GFS, and the Canadian model. They just show some snow too. Here's the comparison between the warmer model, this is GFS model, all temperatures are above freezing Monday evening, with the NAM model. Most of the mainland is below freezing, but the shore is still above freezing. That's why I'm not really too thrilled on seeing any kind of snow for the shore areas. And you see my map here from Monday to Tuesday. We're talking about brief mix, maybe at the shore. Otherwise, we're talking about mostly rain. But for those of you in the majority of Cumberland, the majority of mainland Cape May, and all of mainland Southern Ocean County, we're talking about rain to mix to rain, and about the eastern half of Atlantic County is in that too. The western half of Atlantic County, as well as places like Vineland or Upper Deerfield Township, go from mix to snow to rain, and that will be worth noting here. Now let's take a look at our radar for 4 p.m. on Monday. I see some snow mixing with rain. Probably what's going to happen is when the precipitation is light, it's rain. When precipitation is heavy, it's going to come as snow. This will continue into Monday evening. Now, I don't necessarily like they're showing snow in Long Beach Island. I just think it's going to be too warm for that. That being said, I still believe that there is the potential for a brief mix there over at the shore. Cape May County should really just be plain rain for the majority of the county. Now, as we go into Tuesday morning, very spotty showers here, and that will continue into the morning hours. And then I think this system is out of here Tuesday afternoon as rain showers everywhere. Our winds will be from the north and west and then from the north and east. That is a change with all of these models, and the reason being the storm's a little further to the north, so it's going to be able to pull in, a little further to the south, so it's going to pull in more of a northeasterly wind around that counterclockwise spinning low pressure system. Northeast wind, it's going to pull in more from a very cold New England, and temperatures should be lower there. If winds were more east or southeast, then we'd be blowing in some ocean air, and water temperatures right now are 40 to 45 degrees. Speaking of the ocean, let's talk about the tides. Do have potential for minor stage coastal flooding with the morning and the evening high tides on Tuesday. We will tidy that up for you Sunday morning, but just be aware that I do believe it could be minor stage coastal flooding, higher than what this tide gauge is showing now. And that's not all for snow potential this upcoming week. In fact, there's another storm we're watching out for on Thursday here. Tomorrow, I'll let you know if the storm is on or off. And then as we get to Tuesday, as our first storm is wrapping up, we'll give you more details on the precipitation type and the timing for that Thursday storm. But let's take a look at what it's showing right now. This is the GFS model for Thursday afternoon. You see that big L in the middle of all those blues. Those are below average pressures, lower than average pressures. And that star right there is that benchmark, the 40 degrees north, 70 degrees west benchmark that meteorologists like to see to give us the potential for snow. in South Jersey. It looks like that's actually going to go a little bit to the south and east of that. We actually like that if you're a snow lover in South Jersey, because that means a better potential for snow instead of rain here in the region. That being said, it's going to be a very busy couple of days here into next week. Want to make sure you have all the information available to you here. So if you go on Facebook or Instagram, you can follow me there. You can follow me on Twitter as well at AC Press Martucci. And you can always come back to our website at thepressofac.com/web.